Good evening. Hey, Haunted, how's it going? I'm doing alright. This week has been smooth for work, so I'm just kind of capitalizing on it while I can. uh... You've joined just in time for 14 shenanigans. Also, like, I've gotten into a habit of G-posing before, starting a stream. That's like, using, like, the dedicated take fancy screenshot thing, just to frame, some images a bit better. But, when I got, back to where I was, for the questline I'm going to be doing, I noticed a lot of people were around it, and I didn't really want to, like, stand in front of NPCs and G-pose. It seemed a bit... not, like, rude, per se, but, I don't know, just... yeah. A bit weird. But hey. Regardless, I'm... hello? There we go. I'm hoping that means that there are some people who are going to be doing a trial that's going to be there. I threw away the fucking weapon I got from grinding a couple of days ago, didn't I? That was fucking stupid. Oh. Yeah, so we're on the last leg of the Stormblood Hildebrand quests. Which, I guess for your knowledge, Haunted, they're very comedically leaning, mystery quests, where, like, you're dealing with, like, a incompetent inspector who manages to always find his man, in the most slapstick way possible. And it's probably one of the most tonal whiplash quest lines in the entire game. And there's a couple of expansions worth of them. Probably like... what, like... oh... I actually watched a video of someone going through, like, okay, this is around the amount of time it takes if you go through the whole thing. And I think the whole thing is, like, it's 2 hours for the later expansions, and the base game, it was, like, 8? So it's, like, decent amount of fucking story in there, but, holy shit, is it a tonal shift. Also, like, straining the fucking character models and their facial animations whenever possible, because why the fuck not? We're already making it slapstick, but yeah. I get the feeling that we're probably going to get into a trial today, just based on where the story's going, and I did actually look up the quest to see if that was going to cause a problem. So I'm hoping that people are going to be doing this similar thing as well, because, finding 8 people to do this might be a problem. Like a moth to the flame, but why else would you come? If not for Nashu Makaraka and Inspector Hildebrand shenanigans. I didn't even know that was the text of the fucking thing when I put that in my tweet. Okay. One of the quest descriptions here, too, was, what was it? Only the gods can help you after you accept this quest for what will happen after. It's like, yeah, they know. Oh, where in the world could he be? And you got the Warrior of Light who's on vacation getting into these shenanigans going... I mean, at least this isn't saving the world, but, like, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's you! I don't suppose you bumped into Inspector Hildebrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? No, I thought that's what you were meant to be doing. Oh. Ever since Shigure got detained by the Seki Segumi, the inspector's been busy looking into the affairs of Master Akebono, but to no avail. So why don't you know where he oh, there he is. Never fear, my faithful assistants. I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honor and justice, and a hard-boiled egg is to be commended. What? Okay, move on. My good man. I might so far as say that in all my years as an inspector, I have known no fan more passionate than you. But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into darker rumors concerning Masaki Bono, I received a mysterious missive I can but presume was penned by one of my many admirers. Oh? And yes, he does that all the time. Gosh, Inspector, even in the Far East you've got yourself a following. Can I see it? Certainly, Nashu. I hope we get to see Bryden again. I miss him. He's basically like he's basically an Edgeworth. Not in, like, the gay romantic sense or anything, but he's just, like, a foil to Hildebrand that I really appreciated. Everyone else is just like, I don't know what I'm getting myself into, whereas Bryden's like, oh, no. Like, everyone else who deals with Hildebrand's shenanigans besides yourself is like, or, like, fish out of water, kind of like, oh god, what is happening? What does this mean? But Bryden can, like, piece together what's gonna happen, and every time he's like, oh, fuck. Hey, listen, we're gonna go and try and help in a different way that at least mitigates the things he's gonna do. I'm not being party to this shit. That's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Hingan, but they don't seem to be, too good with Eorzean letters. I don't blame them, they're fucking... Ye... something of light, you who seeks the strongest of swords, the Saburo Sukehiro, know that I have laid claim to this most priceless treasure. If you would make it yours, meet me upon Kugane or Hashi for a duel to end all duels. Sincerely, you know who. Well, that's Yojimbo then, right? Something of light, you say. Why, he must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only gentleman of light. That said, I would much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go and attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian. Wait, Hildebrand, you know that we're talking about Yojimbo, right? Okay. I'm pretty sure they wrote warrior, not gentleman. Which probably means they're talking about Aldine? What do you think, Inspector? Inspector Hildebrand? Yeah, he ran off. What do you mean he up and ran off? That's the first time in a while I've actually done that. Why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and try and catch him before he does something silly. Now, to be fair, that is a lot easier to accidentally happen because it's just literally describing what happened. There are some really old clips of me playing this game through where I said where I asked a question in literally the same way as the game ended up putting it. It's fucking great. Oh, I didn't think they'd still be in the city. Whoops. Thavnarian Consulate. Actually, I never knew that Thavnir had a... I mean, I guess that makes sense, but like... Sorry, I'm gonna get distracted for a second. Yes, this is a Thavnarian Consulate. No, you may not enter without official business. Ow. Bugger. Oh. This happens to him a lot.
As you can see, a signal is showing itself for the sickle, and for the sickle is in the ground. The gunner or horsey runs beyond this gate, but before I can hear through, I find myself suddenly accosted and inverted, then embittered deathly by the dear misguided Jimbo, or Jim. The jury must regrettably leave it to you.
Oh, wow, that was quick. Okay. Alright, so. We're looking for Stormblood. Why do I have the extreme for that? In the far eastern realm of Hingashi, in the pitch of night, perched atop a ship's mast, a warrior waits. In hand, a sacred treasure, a sword without peer. Yet the enigmatic Yojimbo is a man with many secrets, secreted within his many sleeves. Secreted? Is that how you use that word? Or which he is prepared to bring to bear against his most fearsome and radiant foe. Alright. How long is this going to take just doing that? Okay. Does not look like anyone else is queued up for it. 11 minutes feels like it could still be possible. Like, that's honestly not the worst. I don't know if I'd have much luck actually putting one together. Yeah, I don't know. How much trouble do I think I'd have trying to put a party together for this specifically? I mean, it wouldn't be hard. I'd imagine it'd be, like, on the par of a normal trial. So, like, even if I couldn't get everyone in... Oh, there's another DPS in the queue. Oh, actually, no. You know what? No. No. What am I doing? Oh, actually, no. I can go Sage for this. Fuck it. 21 minutes! Really? I guess most people are queuing as, tanks or healers, but then, like, I'm really surprised barely anyone ended up in the queue. Okay. Damn, I thought I'd have a bit more quests before I actually got to this point, so, I can't do Fit for a Queen on this character. Well, I can't do Fit for a Queen because it's going to interrupt this. Oh, I know what I can do. Let's go. Complete. Not Ilsabard. Oh, no, actually, yes, Ilsabard. And Yedlinat. No, not... Palicus Sand, that's it. Whoa. Glad I'm thinking correctly today. There's a set of quest lines, I'm doing in, this place right now to unlock tribe quests, so I can do that in the meantime. We'll see how the queue goes. Yezan, requires a capable green thumb to assist him. Curing what ails. Is there any other... No, this must be the next quest. Well then, if you're willing, I have a task that requires immediate attention. It's simple but essential, namely the gathering of herbs. The child is in a vulnerable state, and I would fortify her against further sickness. There are also more wounded in this village than I had anticipated, and my stores have begun running low. It would be best to replenish them while time affords us an opportunity. Can I count on you to help me? Yeah, I've got the time, funnily enough. Splendid. I require several of the reddish soma herbs, which grow among the shrubbery to the northeast. With both of us working in tandem, I wager we should have enough gathered before the next bell. Oh, fingers crossed. If we don't get too many more people in this, or it hits like the 11-minute mark, I might actually just start up a thing. Oh! Wait, really? Okay. Oh, I don't have my carbuncle out. Not that I really need it, to be honest. There's another. Nice. I've got to remember to look at that more actively. I feel like that I should probably explain for people who don't know. What I just did was participate in a hunt. Basically, like every week you can get one set of hunts, and you get some targets. So some of them are going to be just random enemies walking around. Some of them are going to be max level in areas that wouldn't usually see max level. And others are going to be max level and then a bit tougher. And for each of those you get some, like, currency, in this case, sacks of nuts. And you can trade them for things like mounts, armor, gear, all that kind of stuff. There appears to be herbs. These appear to be the herbs you seek, but only their stems remain. Another enterprising alchemist must have already been here. Oh. Shit. What happened to the first one? Did I actually get some from it? I think I did, because I didn't see any text box come up. Ah! Okay. Saw the creatures emerge from the bush, but you felled them before I had a chance to be frightened. I'm glad you survived unscathed. If that had been me. Any road. Did you manage to find the soma? I did. A pale red herb which is said to have powerful medicinal properties. Excellent work, excellent work. My search came out fruitless. It appears we're not the only ones seeking this particular herb. Yeah, I feel like that's going to become relevant. Ifrit, do you fucking mind? I'm having a conversation here. Shouldn't come as a surprise, I suppose. This area is well known for the medicinal plants which grow here. My supplies run low once more. Perhaps I could ask the villagers if they have any to spare. For now, I believe we've found all we can. Let's return to Palacus Sand. Bud? You need to learn to not to be rude. Go stand over there. Good. Actually, how do I make... I gotta put some of those actions back on my bars. I don't really use them anymore because, like, you don't really have to position the carbuncle around much, but probably should do it just out of thing. It probably would help for Phoenix, though, too. One of the summons I use does, like, an AoE around it that, puts on a healing over time effect on the party, but depending on where you're standing, sometimes it might not be a good time to use it there. So, like, putting it in the middle of an arena, or, like, closer to where everyone is stacking in the middle of where, between, like, two groups of people, it'd probably be better, and I would be getting more healing done if that were the case. As I suspected, we weren't the only ones searching the jungle. I returned to my quarters to find a bag positively stuffed to the brim with herbs, including Soma, in fact. I asked a nearby colleague who delivered this bounty, and they told me it was one of the Akastara stewards. I believe I know who it is. Her name is Sula, a shy one, but obviously kind of hot. Despite her eavesdropping during our conversation with Passerine, poorly I might add, I apologize for asking more of you at the end of a trying day, but would you speak with her for me? Offer our thanks for the herbs, and perhaps find out if she knows anything of Passerine's troubles. For my part, I'll begin synthesizing the medicine at once. Sula should be somewhere nearby. I pray you have a productive conversation. Now let's see if she's within eyeshot. Oh. She is. She? He? Hang on. She. Yeah, okay. I wasn't just assuming that. Oh, you are... I mean, who are you? Do you require something from me? I wanted to thank you for the herbs. Herbs? I came upon them while hunting, nothing more. I have heard the medicine made from them is effective in treating the ailments of young children. It seemed only meet that I should do my part, as it were. What do you know of Harasine's troubles? I'm not going to ask why she was eavesdropping. Oh, that. Well, very well. I believe I can shed some light on the root of oh god, I'm having so much trouble pronouncing your name. Passerine. Distress. That is what you wish to hear, yes? Yazan asked you to speak with me, just as he asked you to gather his herbs. Yeah. Well, then perhaps it is best for us all to all speak together. Go to him and allow me some time to gather my thoughts. I shall approach you when I am ready. Fuck yeah, Rizaki, good job. Speaking of raiding, actually, we have to kind of reschedule our days. Our main tank has joined with the guild in WoW Classic to get some... and it clashes with the days we're doing it, so... Or one day we're doing it, so need to figure shit out. Everything hurts. Oh, I don't doubt that. You're just in time. I've only just finished synthesizing the medicine. So, did Sulia tell you anything of interest? Or Sula? Oh well, suppose I can hear it straight from her. Appreciate that you felt fit to include me. Firstly, I owe you an apology. Sneaking about out of concern for Passerine. I know what it is that weighs on her mind, you see. That is what you want to know, yes? The story is troubling to hear and even more troubling to relate. Before I tell you, you must promise me that you will be her strength in the days to come. Of course. Anything to help a friend. Dazal, her beloved husband, was killed. When the Veil of Chaos descended upon the world, he fled into the jungle and transformed into one of those terrible beasts. He returned here a monster, where my sister Chapa met his wrath. Neither of them survived the ensuing struggle. I was there as well. Despite his monstrous form, I knew it was Dazal. I froze in terror while Chapa stood undaunted. She fought alone for my cowardice. It was my fault she died. I knew this, and yet I laid the blame on Passerine's shoulders. I lashed out at her, cursing her for her husband's cowardice. Ooh. We both should have comforted the other in mourning. I turned my back on her. I left her to bear the burden of not one but two deaths. It is only natural that she would be hesitant to look after another, given that. I was a fool to condemn Passerine, when it was my duty to protect the people here. I wanted nothing more than to apologize since that day, but I fear my words were too cruel to forgive. I cannot stand to meet her gaze. It was a difficult time for everyone. We often lose ourselves in moments of crisis. But so long as we find our way back, we are worthy of forgiveness. Chapa would agree, I'm sure. She wouldn't blame you for what happened, nor would she want you to blame yourself. Passerine doubtless feels the same. You're right. I must apologize to her. That is the only course. Fuck yeah. Glad you're actually winning. I saw you all cheering about league buffs, and I'm like, well, I hope that leads to something good and not just more rage, because... shit. That would be unfortunate. Aldine, was it? I will speak with Passerine, but I require some time to muster my courage. Soon, I promise. God, yeah, it's been a rough season. Is that because of anything in particular? Like... were there, like, character nerfs or buffs or something like that that kind of made things bad? Jesus Christ, yeah, we're really not, probably not going to make a party. Recruit members. Trials. Kugane. Hashi. I mean... Unrestricted party... duty completion... Hildebrand... Oh. Recruiting to world server from party. Don't think I give a shit about any of that. Oh. Should have done that before I... Yeah, okay, good. At least kept my thing here. Alright, we'll try that instead. I had a rough start of the year where I lost 30 out of 25 games to start the year or something. I've been clawing my way out of this sub 50% win rate. Some of my mains were just weak, but now my mains are hella strong now. Awesome. Well, at least you're climbing your way back up there. Sula looks eager to leave Palakistan, but to where is not clear. Thank you for lending in to my troubles, Aldine. If you are willing, there is a place I would travel to, and I wish for you to accompany me. Administering to my duties may help calm my nerves. To that end, I mean to inspect the temples for signs of disrepair. After we have finished, I hope to find more courage to once again look Passerine in the eyes. With all the monsters about, most of my attention of late has been focused on finding and protecting those who have fled. With the arrival of the Radiant Host, however, there is finally time to attend this long-neglected duty. I too must ask that you go with Sula. Knowing that their holy places are being cared for may set these people's hearts at ease. Even an ounce of comfort is precious in these trying times. Much appreciated. Would that I could join you, but I'm afraid an alchemist's tools are of little use against fangs and claw. That doesn't mean I'll stand idly by, however. I'll remain here and continue making medicine for the children. My hands may be clumsy with sword and shield, but there are a few more adroit with mortar and pestle. Adroit? Adroit. Clever or skillful?
Adroit.
Huh. There you go. Oh, shit. I knew I forgot something. Getting fucking Moobot in here. Oh, no. Stop that. Yeah. Adroit, right. We are blessed indeed to have a pair such as you looking after us. Well then, let us begin the patrol. Our first destination shall be Perusa, to the southeast. It is a bit of a trek, so make the proper arrangements before departing. Yeah, I'm sure I'll keep up. Party Finder's still going, or...? You're fucking joking. Okay, hold on. No, I'm just gonna join that one. Fuck it. Probably... Hopefully we can get a party going. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Holy shit, we're in a party with Jotaro. I feel like Dark Knight's the only one that actually has a stand, so... Anyway. It's been some time since I have set foot in these hallowed grounds. In times bygone, there are even more such places in this region, but many were moved to Vanaspati. From one of the divines worshipped here were these words passed down, that we might send off our departed with its wisdom. Just as life leads to death, so too does death lead to life. Oops. Do not shed tears for the departed, for they have but set foot upon a new journey. Be not forlorn that your paths have diverged, but look forward with joy to the day that they might cross again. For as long as I can remember, I followed in my sister's footsteps. In her absence, I felt lost. Whenever I think to forge a path of my own making, my legs become heavy and my heart becomes anxious. Sisters want you to move forward with courage. Sometimes standing still offers a new perspective. I think Aldine would probably say the bottom one. Thank you, Aldine. Yezan has a generous soul, and to have your wisdom to buoy me is more than I deserve. But that I could open my heart to Passerine. I immediately forgot how to pronounce her name again in such a way. This part of the temple appears to be well kept. Let us check the other side, shall we? Yeah, I checked the queue as a healer and saw it was longer than when queued as DPS. Had me a little worried. Alright, it's bedtime for me. Have a good stream. No worries, Haunted. Hope you have a good sleep. Thank you for sticking around as long as you did. I really appreciate that. And good luck with your League games. Don't give in to the rage. Try. No worries. This area is in ghastly shape. Scratches here. Oh no. Haunted can't type. Cracks there. Will you help me investigate further? We will cover more ground by searching... separately. I shall search around this area. I trust you to do your due diligence. Stones here are crumbling and fragments of them litter the ground. Be best to replace them. Oh. Here we go. Where's the... Stones of the foundation appear to be unstable, however, filling in the areas where the grout has fallen away should remedy that. Okay, I'm glad there are a couple of people in here that would like to do this synced, because I would as well. Oh, I didn't read that. Fuck. The stones here are cracked and require repair. Okay. It's kind of nothing. Have you finished? Was it as bad as it looks? Yes and no. I see. This may have been the site of a battle or some other horrible conflict. Yeah, I don't... No idea what could have... that could have been. I must do what I can to see it repaired. Though this temple may be remote, the devout do come here on occasion to offer their prayers. What? Wait, really? Thank you for helping me today. This has helped me forget the crises that plague us and remind me of simpler times. Oh. Okay, we got someone else then. That's fine. When we would look after the roads and protect the pilgrims on their journeys, I ever looked forward to setting out on patrol with my sister by my side. But I must find a way to manage without her, set foot upon my own path. First step must be to apologize to Passerine, even if she may refuse it. No more distractions. That being said, if you were by my side, it may be all that easier for me to find the right words. Hopefully we don't get someone leaving again this time. Whose emote is that? Oh, okay. Oh, here we are. Oh, hello Aldine and Sula. I take it your patrol was fruitful. I've just administered a soothing salve to Passerine's child. She's sleeping soundly now, so us speaking should not wake her. Passerine, I'm sorry. I should not have said all those horrible things before. It's not in the right mind. It was my fault my sister was killed. I stood frozen in fear while Dazal attacked, yet when it was all over I placed the blame on you. I was a fool. Just asking an FC member. Oh. No, Sula, you were right. It was I who couldn't ease his troubles. It was my fault he succumbed to the despair that gnawed at his heart. We've all lost something during this tragedy, through no one's fault but fate. These are difficult days, and we shouldn't blame ourselves for their cruelty. There's reason in your answer, of course, but forgiveness of the self is no simple matter. I'm overjoyed to speak with you again, Sula. However, I'm afraid I need more time to come to terms with everything that has occurred. Would I knew how much Passerine was suffering, I could have been there to comfort her. Perhaps there is something I can do now. Something to set her upon the right path. Societal alchemy. Yazan has one final request to make of you. It's plain that Passerine is not yet ready to forgive herself, but I'm at a loss as to what we should do. Do we leave her be? Or is there... Wow, yeah, that was fucking quick. Holy shit. Awesome. Alright. Time to fail at a trial I don't understand. Oh, come the fuck on. Oh, well, if one DPS drops, I'm pretty sure we'll get a queue pretty quickly. Yeah, we've got, like, most of the party. Do we leave it be? So, I, for one, will not stand idly by while she suffers alone. Perhaps if she had something to remind her of her beloved, she would more easily accept his loss? Passerine never did have the chance to say her farewells. Aldine, I'm afraid I must ask you for aid once more. Will I have it? Yeah, of course. Because I shall be in your debt again, but it is well worth it. During the chaos, most of us fled northwest to the bridge. Let us retrace those steps, and we may find something that belonged to Dazal. Can do, though. I think you will have to pull one more. Okay, they're just talking mechanics and stuff like that. And lamenting that one DPS just tanked the fucking queue. God, that is super frustrating. Thank you for all you've done for Sula thus far, Aldine. Her spirits are already much improved for your efforts. Let's hope that we can effect the same change in Passerine. Dazal did enjoy his jewelry and baubles, so it's inconceivable that he may have dropped something as he fled. So it isn't inconceivable, sorry. If you should spy anything glittering in the brush, it couldn't hurt to pick it up. Pick it up. I didn't think we were making a ska band today. Are we looking, like, on the bridge or below the bridge? I go, like, right down... Oh, no, there's something here. An object. Though the glimmer of this object caught your eye at a distance, on closer inspection, it is just a rock. Heck. No, just a rock again. Dang. Any around here before I go south? Nope. Oh. Fuck here. How goes the search? I found this necklace among the underbrush, one of Dazal's favorites, but it seems to be missing the jewel that made it shine so brilliantly. Ah, what's that in your hand? Did I actually find something? It didn't say that I found something. Okay. Why, this is it! The very jewel I spoke of! Oh, we make an excellent team, eh? Ah, but we cannot give this to Passerine as is. We must repair it first. Doubtless Izan will be able to lend his expertise in that respect. Let us return to the village and speak with him. Zula's told me all about your findings. Quite excitably, in fact. She's gone to find materials so she can polish the necklace to her mirror sheen. As for the jewel, I believe I can take it off your hands for the time being. Oh, I did find one. Lustering jewel. Jewel with subtle gold decorations. It appears it was once set in something. That's materia. I know what that is. This repair should prove simple enough. Adhesive is one of the most elementary recipes. Once the necklace is in presentable shape, I'll bring Sula to visit Passerine. Could you go ahead and tell her to wait for us? If we take longer than expected, I trust you can keep her enraptured with one of your grand tales. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Talk to the widow about my, like, times defending the fucking town. I'm sure that'll go over perfectly well. Hmm? You have something for me? I don't recall asking anything of you. Oh. Passerine, I would like you to have this. Please. This is Dazal's necklace. Oh, he was so proud the day he bought this. How in the world did you find this? I had naught but memories to remind me of him, but this... Sight of this makes me feel that he isn't so far away after all. There is nothing I can do to change the past, but I can work to help give us both a brighter future. This was the least I could do, and I could not have done it without the help of these two. Thank you for this gift, truly, and for your wise words. I see now that you're right. We mustn't let the tragedies of yesterday keep us rooted in place. It takes a single step forward, but you must want to take it. Sometimes we must stop to consider the best way forward. You'd probably be measured, like going back and forth, I feel. Well said, well said. Might I add that wounds heal more quickly than when a salve is applied to them. When we ignore the pain they cause, they rot. We must take action to see them healed, and rest them when... This as well should be on shortly. Oh, we're roping in more FC people. Nice. Must take action to see them healed, and rest when we are tired. Only when our energy returns can we move forward, carefully, one step at a time. Yes, one step at a time. Yazan, if it isn't too much trouble, could I help to care for the child? The scars of recent tragedy are yet too fresh for me to take care of her entirely by myself, but even so, that doesn't mean I cannot assist in some small way. I have my own child to look over, of course, but still. If you were to take the child under your wing, I'd be happy to assist you whenever you needed me. For the time being, I could be her wet nurse. Any medicine she requires would be your responsibility, I suppose. Together we can see that she emerges from her affliction as hale as any newborn babe. That's a splendid idea, I must admit. I could hardly think of a better arrangement myself. I shall hunt and bring food for the child that she might grow to be strong like her father and mother. That is what Chopper would do, and one step at a time I shall make her proud. The emptiness I feel at Desal's loss will take some time to fill, but I believe in time I will heal. He would want me to heal. Allow me to thank you once again for all you've done. We owe you more than we can repay. Now, I would like to see the child for myself. Sorry, I feel like I'm half-assing the voice acting just because I'm watching what's happening in chat. I'm not one for subtleties of conversation, but I'd say that went as well as could be expected, wouldn't you? Now, come back to my workshop. There's something I'd like to give you. We got anyone that's on? Could try and ask him. Yeah, wow, we have... Even with 5 people in the party, we still haven't had any luck finding people, or finding a complete group. That's insane. Considering how it instantly popped off, that's... God damn it. Truth be told, I had already resolved to raise the child myself, but the prospect of having a helping hand is comforting indeed. I suppose the true work starts from here, eh? I'm glad to finally have good news to share with Karasov and Mervan. I've been so occupied with treating the sick and injured that I've had little time to think of the departed. My friends really are gone, but I can still honor their memory. If anything has become clear from recent events, it is that the people of this settlement must speak with one another about their troubles. Solitary thoughts so quickly turn dark. I'm more than capable of treating the wounds we can see, but it takes a community to heal those that are hidden. I admit the latter prospect may take some time for me to become accustomed to. Don't be so hard on yourself. Your presence puts others at ease. Find a way as an alchemist, a friend, and a father. Don't be so hard on yourself. I didn't mean to get myself entangled in such serious matters when I set out to speak to Passerine. So much for that relaxing life I was looking forward to. Regardless, I apologize for dragging you along this time, even though I doubt we would have arrived at such an amicable conclusion without you, so I retract my apology. Although her parents are no longer with us, I must do my utmost to raise their child in a way that would meet with their approval. I owe my friends that much. Hell yeah. Yeah, we've gone over time now. Jesus Christ. How the hell did we manage that? Oh. I think this might be the one. Maybe I'll give Trevor. Wait for duty finder. Trev. Oh, but he'd have to have it unlocked, wouldn't he? Shit. I don't know if he'd actually have that. Hang on, maybe I can... God, I really wish I could see my whole message at the same time. Together for a Hildy trial and came up a few people short. Gunny. I probably could have said that in FC instead. No, whatever. Never mind. Oh, that's all the DPS. Oh. Oh, shut up. Oh, we did it. Really? You can't tell while you're in a duty? Jesus. For far too long I have waited for this rematch. It's fucking Gilgamesh, isn't it? Spora Sukahira may have brought us together, but 'twas fate that ordained we glorious, fictitious... And it's not even in the thing. Victory will be mine this day. I hope I remember how to do a Stormblood rotation. Expect such fierce opposition. 8 of you, no less. Okay, just AoEs. AoE. Oh. Oh, it is him. Yep. Holy shit. Okay, yep. This isn't free. Divine epicness. Please. Oh my god. Fucking tank stance. Please. What? He's... Oh, right, no, because he has fucking, what's his name, sword. Of course he did that move. He had Susanoo's sword. Whoa. Oh. Fucking god. Oh, wow, this is bad. That chained practically everyone. Literally won! Well, that seems somewhat deliberate. Yeah, this definitely was not free. I don't know if I'd be using melee LB3 considering how much everyone's dying. I think we're good. Actually, shit, that melee LB3 must have done a fucking number on him. Loot? Oh, I mean... 94, get fucked. Oh, I kind of just skipped the... Oh, whatever. Who hasn't rolled? Come on. Oh my god, someone rolled a 96. Fuck. Wow. Alright. Back to it then. You now have the fight unlocked for Trial Roulette, where people will fuck it up 100% of the time. I mean, I can't really talk. It's not a 99, someone will have rolled one above you. No, that's not true. There has been many a raid night where someone won with like a 30-something. I'm not counting it out until I actually lose it. And yes, that has happened multiple times. Hey, Hildebrand, I did it. You must be wearing some thick fucking armor, my dude, because you really don't look like you should be Yojimbo. We meet again, Hildy. Greg! Greg! I say, you are a sight for sore eyes. How did you come to be here in Kugane? In the Far East, for that matter.
Well, you see, the thing about that is...
I say, to think that Greg was masquerading as Jim this entire time.
Indeed, I was. After Aldine bested me a second time, I quit Eorzea and embarked upon a journey to distant lands, that I might hone my skills in preparation for our inevitable third bout. When I saw you had misread my carefully written words and come in his stead, I felt I had no choice but to remove you from the field forcibly. Pray forgive my unkindness, Hildy.
Whoa. Now, Greg, there is no need for apologies between friends. Yet again, I must ask, though, how did you come to be here in Kugane, as a ronin of much repute and a remarkably thin waist? Yeah.
I know it seems far-fetched, even insulting to your intelligence, but there's a simple and highly satisfying explanation. In my quest to hone my skills and procure more powerful weapons overseas, I neglected to budget properly for food and drink, and soon found myself bereft of both. Driven to a deathly hunger, I fell to my knees, and in that instant looked to my bosom friend, the painted rooster that had offered me companionship in my darkest hour.
What?
When dawn broke the following day, I was alone once more. A sliver of strength restored by the terrible sacrifice of my comrade,
whose body and soul I would carry with me ever after. Fuck. Wow, he must have been fucking desperate.
But by his grace, I survived for days and days after, until I chanced to cross paths with a stray dog. He too was clearly a victim of the slings and arrows of outrageous misfortune, and in each other we found kindred spirits, we orphans of fate. Thus did I name him Daigoro, and thereafter did we travel as one, working together that we might both live to see another day. When we at last arrived at Kugane, I sought employment as a mercenary to rebuild my misspent savings and resume my search for the strongest of swords. It was through such ventures that I acquired the Zanmato, in fact, and began to build my reputation as Yojimbo. Naturally, a legendary Ronin must dress to meet the expectations of his client, and so I assembled an outfit that would satisfy those who requested my services. It was around that time I first saw Aldine walking the streets of Kugane, much to my surprise. Needless to say, the sight of the man who had bested me twice before was enough to rekindle the competitive spirit within me, and so when I heard tell of the Soboro Sukihiro, I knew I must claim it in preparation for our battle. The rest you know.
Truly a riveting tale.
And tragic besides. But though I fought with all my strength, yet again was I defeated by the great and powerful warrior of light. As I said to you on the bridge, no more tricks. I have taken my shot and fallen short, so I will cease my shenanigans and instead pledge my complete support to your endeavors, that I might make amends for my misdeeds.
And we should be glad to have it, Greg. Welcome aboard. Let us return to Nashu and share with her the wonderful news. You too, Greg. You're a full-fledged assistant now. It was honestly a good trial, too. Like, simple enough, but, like, it had, like, a decent, like, variety of mechanics until we clearly got to the point that the fight was just repeating. And, I mean, normal trials would do that, like... Yeah, normal trial... I can't think of... I don't think there are any normal trials that have, like, an enrage, right? So the only thing they can do is really, like, just kind of repeat mechanics. And generally speaking, like, a lot of the later trials in the game tend to build up the mechanics to a point and then repeat them in the most difficult form, which is pretty good, but at least here there wasn't quite enough to, like, keep it going for that long. Yeah. The only one off the top of my head is Hades. Yes. Because I don't think the End Singer has one. Because you get up, like, it repeats up until the point you phase it the first time, then you do the add phase, and I don't think that has a enrage there either. Then you do the LB thing, and then you get into the next bit, which I don't think has an enrage either. I think it's just go, because it's basically a victory lap, but... Terrible news, everyone! What is the matter, Nashu? It's Shigure. As punishment for helping the wolf burglar escape, he's been sentenced to die by ritual suicide. What?
This is indeed a disturbing development, Hildy.
We have no time to spare, my friends. Assuming the wolf burglar is in the wind, our only recourse is to delve deeper into the hidden past of Master Akebono and uncover proof that the sword he claims was first stolen by he himself. Divide and conquer, Agents of Inquiry style. Oh, I didn't read that correctly. Agents of Inquiry style. I guess I'll go with Greg then. No? Okay. Well, there is one way we can at least play up Shigure, like, maybe getting people to help us with Shigure. Shigure let the wolf burglar free, and now he's about to be put to death. Surely someone must know something. We'll start with our good pal Byakudan.
How did Akebono earn his fortune, you ask? Well, by peddling a variety of medicinal wares for all manner of purposes. From what I heard, they were all remarkably effective and popular. He still enjoys a reputation as a premier source of alchemical goods. Would that I had the coin to afford such luxurious potions and potables. His clientele spends in a visit what I earn in a month. Huh. That's... yeah. Fabulously foxed fellow? Huh? You okay, buddy? And this is the best part of all. Damn it all. What were I just about to say? Oh, okay, you're blasted. Cool. There are a lot of people in town that are just, like, walking around drunk. I'm speaking to K10 and what? Oh, fuck. Yeah, sorry. Got, blocked from replying when, Q popped. Now. I should be glad to speak of Masaki Bono to you, albeit solely with regards to his character as a businessman. Like all who, have risen to mercantile prominence, hang on. He has been at the center of rumor and intrigue. For every man who sings his praises, there is another who would curse his name. None will deny the efficacy of his medicines, which is to be expected, given that he utilizes the finest ingredients from the birthplace of alchemy, Radzat Han. His satisfied customers are beyond counting. On the other hand, none can deny the exorbitant profits he has reaped by tightly controlling the supply of Hanish ingredients. Absent competition, he is free to dictate prices as he sees fit. Unfortunately, this has led many in desperate need of his miraculous medicines to spend their entire life savings or seek assistance from disreputable moneylenders. His practices are ultimately wholly within the confines of the law. So, again, as a businessman, he is to be lauded for his success. But I will say nothing on his morals or ethics, or lack thereof. Cool, so that's a hot lot of nothing. Wait, where's the... oh, there we go. Oh, the only other one I can think of that might have a kind of enrage would be, Shinryu. But only in that it would break down the entire platform, and there's always one you can stand on. So, like, it would make the mechanics difficult to deal with, but I wouldn't say it's, like, an enrage as such. I actually can't remember how the mechanics would work in that situation, though, so... Have you tantalizing tidbits of information to share, my good man? Come, out with it. Akebono built his fortune selling miraculous medicines at exorbitant prices. A man who preys on the sick and needy for personal gain, is he? As expected. There is far more to Master Akebono than meets the eye. Inspector! We've got to hurry! Shigeru's execution is going to be carried out any moment now if we don't do something. What? Already? Now I was hoping we might first conduct a thorough investigation and uncover information, with which we might convince them to set the poor man free. But absent that... bah, there are many roads which lead to just ends. We must take a shortcut to avert a grave miscarriage of justice, and so be it. Hildebrand? Hildebrand, what are you doing? Oh, God.
Honored brothers, I will not beg your forgiveness, only pray that by this humble offering of my life that I might absolve the Sekisegumi of the shame I have brought upon it through my misdeeds. What? I love how they only notice just then. What the fuck? What is the meaning of this? That man is an imposter. Seize him. Seize him at once. Slapstick powers activate. He's literally gonna run them in circles until they're tired, isn't he? What? Bro, you had them. What are you doing? Shigure! Shigure! Now is your chance to escape! I will do no such thing. May have lost what little honor was mine in life, but at least I can reclaim it in death. Okay, well now I'm about to hand you your ass. Your honor is yet yours, samurai. Oh. You need not cut your belly open this day, Shigure. You have the Saburi Sukihiro and the infamous wolf burglar besides. But why? We had a deal, remember? Temporary release. And I'm a wolf of my word. This is indeed the Saburo Sukihiro. Very well. Escort the wolf burglar back to his cell and send a runner to Masake Bono's estate at once. We are far from finished, Shigure. The wolf burglar may be in custody once more, but you must still answer for your reckless actions. Therefore, after further deliberation, I have decided that you will conduct a formal investigation into the rumors surrounding Master Akebono and... Fuck yeah. I'm gonna guess this is Akebono. That will not be necessary. Indeed, with the return of the wolf burglar, I believe we can consider this tiresome affair resolved. Yeah. Oh. Master Komode. Ugh. Wait, I know you. Master Akebono's guest. The one the Geiko threw into the wall. Oh? Surely you must be mistaken. I have no recollection of any such event, or of you, for that matter. Anyway, as I said before, I believe there is no need for any further investigation. Should you deem otherwise, you are free to proceed. However, such wasteful expenditures may force us to reconsider the resources we allocate you and yours next year. Rest assured, Master Komode, we value your counsel deeply and should be glad to defer to your judgment. Shigure, the matter of the Saburo Sukihiro and Master Akebono is now officially closed. That will be all.
Yes, that will be all.
What the fuck? Okay.
It was just in the nick. Well, before the nick, I should say.
No. Nashu. Thank you. Oh, we did it! We saved Shigure! Ha ha ha! Verily, I, Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have once more done the impossible and saved a man from certain death. Shame that the others seemed eager to wash their hands of the affair. Not Shigure, though. I understand he still has questions for the wolf burglar. Don't do the dew prism. Oh, well, okay, well, this is definitely the finale then, because another dance and, yeah. Shigure wants answers now, or he wants them eventually. What ho, Shigure? Over here! You cut your hair again? Oh, my friends, I cannot thank you enough. Had you not arrived when you had, I would not be standing before you now. You will forgive me for dispensing with further expression of gratitude, for I've just returned from the jail where I spoke with the wolf burglar, who shared with me some rather troubling information. Do not keep us in suspense, my good man. What is it? Not long after we delivered the wolf burglar into the custody of the Seki Segumi, Master Akebono stormed into the jail and began berating the turnkey, demanding that they return the stolen contents of his safe. You may recall that we spoke with Master Akebono concerning this theft shortly after we met. He was rather secretive regarding said contents at the time, but the wolf burglar said it was an unmarked satchel filled with white powder. Given Master Akebono's reputation as a purveyor of medicines, our chivalrous thief resolved to steal it for the benefit of the poor and needy, as is his wont. However, since there was nothing to identify what manner of medicine it was, the wolf burglar decided to hold on to it for safekeeping. Plainly, however, it was no ordinary medicine, for why else would Master Akebono clamor for it so? My keen inspector's senses is tingling. Where is this satchel now? In the possession of the men and women of the waterways. They will not admit this, however, unless we give them the proper password. As above, so below. Understood. Let us hasten to their den of iniquity. Iniquity. Not inequity. I was about to question if we should all be going there, but I guess, like, we all did turn up there earlier. Except for Gary, but, you know. Actually dealing with cocaine, I wonder. Oh, yeah, same as always. You got anything different to say? Yeah, same thing. Knew you lot would turn up sooner or later. Didn't expect you'd be bringing along another unfamiliar face, though. No matter. I like the cut of his jib. So, what are you after this time? Certain satchel containing a certain white powder which once belonged to a certain merchant. The wolf burglar told me you have it. If he did, then he'd have told you the magic words too. Ah, yes, of course. They are... soar high above and never go low. What's... Kami, take me, no. There's no time for fun and games, Inspector. As above, so below. Get low. Get low, get low, get... Oh, sorry. 1 second. Get low, get low, get low. I will go wither the world wild rose blooms. As above, so below. Aye, that's it. Nothing personal, but we've got to be careful. Damned if I know what it is, but my gut tells me it's nothing that no honest man would keep in a locked safe. That said, a suspicious power is far from incontrovertible proof of criminal misdeeds. We need to first determine what it is. Any ideas how we might do so? I don't know. Seek the assistance of a Harnish alchemist, or someone versed in their alchemical traditions. Perhaps someone at the Thavnerian consulate. I'm really glad I just randomly fucking looked at that since I had Thavnir on the brain. Brilliant minds think alike. For I too reached that conclusion but a moment ago. To the Thavnerian consulate, my friends. Yeah, you can't simply go and bang on the gates of a foreign consulate and expect to... Oh, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you gave me that shrug. Rich folks don't keep run-of-the-mill medicines hidden in safes guarded by men with truncheons. Mark me, that pounder's dangerous. Well, considering the name of this quest is Don't Do the Do Prism, I'm gonna assume it's drugs. Like, straight up. Thavnerian consulate. Ah. Why is this window in front of me? It's not what I wanted to look at. Hi. It is all rather sudden, I realize, but to reiterate, it is of the utmost importance we speak with your superiors. To reiterate, have you lost an appointment or not? Not as such, no. In my hands, they are tied. There are procedures, samurai, and much paperwork. No exceptions can be made. Under normal circumstances, I would agree, but this is a matter of public safety and welfare. Surely an exception can be made. What ho, young Mandeville man? Yep. Yeah, it was, Dad. I should have done it. Father! You know who that is, don't you? Yep, you sure do. Actually, wait a minute. Is that fucking... What brings you to the far side of the world? A complex series of events too exhausting to detail. Of greater importance is what brings us to the consulate. You see, fucking shit. Okay, no, not named, so I don't think that's who I think it is. I remember running into... I think it's for Heavensward Relics. There's a Harnish... Alchemist? No. Is he just from Razathan, or is he from... Fuck, I can't remember. But for a second, yeah, I thought that might have been the case. You see, we must needs enlist the assistance of a Harnish alchemist, or one with an encyclopedic knowledge of Harnish reagents. How fortunate, then, that we should have a chance to meet. I'm a representative of the Siatra concern of Razathan, should you know not the name. We trade in all manner of alchemical goods. If your quandary requires the expertise of one versed in such wares, pray permit me to assist you. Indeed, to aid the son of Lord Godbert Mandeville and his comrades would be an honor most great. That is most generous of you. Far be it from us to refuse. Perhaps a change of venue is in order? I say, let us not impose upon these hard-working keepers of the peace any longer. Are we just gonna sit in the park while someone examines cocaine? This powder is most fascinating. An ingredient of harnish origin, that this is true, but not one intended for medicinal purposes. Dangerous purposes, rather. For this reason, its sale is forbidden. In the hands of a master alchemist, it could be used to create dew prism. I'm sorry, dew prism? A most powerful drug. A mere thimble is enough to befuddle the senses and render even the most strong-willed subjects susceptible to any and all commands. You may be assured this is not an exaggeration. Resistance is, most regrettably, quite futile. Undetectable it is, save for the occasional glimmer in the eyes, changing of the color, fleeting and impossible. By the Kami, I've seen such a glimmer before. Oh? You quite sure it was not a trick of the light? Oh, yeah, fucking, okay, Komode? Kamode? I forget his name. Yep. Kumode. Well deduced, my faithful assistant and undying fan. I was just about to voice the same conclusion. Well, if what you say is true, then a most terrible crime has been committed. Evidence must be gathered, and those responsible must be punished. It all makes sense now. Why else would the chief coin counter of the Seki Segumi press so strongly to end an investigation into a modest merchant? Because he drugged him during their meeting. At last, we have motive, means, and opportunity. Come, let us put an end to this once and for all. Oh, how wonderful it is to see Hildy's infectious enthusiasm inspire others to rise to the occasion once more. Well then, do not let me detain you. Where are we now? Just back up to... yeah, alright. Hildebrand? You good? Oh. Akebono, we call on you to come forth and answer for your dastardly deeds. Doesn't seem like anyone's home, does it? Wherever could he possibly be? Huh? But that's impossible. Oh. What the fuck? How? Well, unless that's someone else. Ha! Thought you'd seen the last of me, did you? As if I'd content myself with sitting in a jail, I could escape on a whim while you lot bungle your chance to bring my nemesis to justice. And by escaping on someone else's watch, no one can pin the blame on you this time, eh? Wouldn't want to repeat it before. Don't tell me this was your plan all along, to secure my freedom so we could expose Akebono's crimes together. And reclaim the Saburo Sukihiro and reclaim the Saburo Sukihiro into the bargain. Sure. Aye. This is no small undertaking, and I knew I'd need all the help that I can get. Now that we're all on the same page, let's be on our way. The bastard's bound for the Isle of Beko, off to meet with a silent partner, I'm told. Capital. If we hurry, perhaps we can beat Akebono to the punch.
Maybe an idiot, but he's got the right idea. There's no time to waste. Very well. If that is the way the winds are blowing, let no one say I don't also blow. But... Hey, Shugire? Phrasing. Yeah, fuck it. Actually, no. The thing is right here. Probably be easier to do that and then fly over. Is that on the beach? Huh. That reminds me, I've got the Stormblood trials to still do as well. Well, Stormblood trials and the Heavensward ones. Oh, there you are. This is a place, I'm sure of it. All we have to do is wait. Oh! Father? By the Kami. Could it be that the Inspector's father is in league with Akebono? Don't be daft. Look closer. As always, your discretion in the... As always, your discretion in these matters is greatly appreciated. As is yours, Master Akebono. But to the matter at hand. The Dew Prism. It has served you well. Met your expectations, I trust? Exceeded them, I should say. Never in my wildest dreams could I imagine that a drug could be so powerful, so effective. Tasteless, odorless, colorless, fucking shitfuck. The chief coin counter had no idea his drink had been compromised. He has already proven to be a most useful tool in manipulating the Sekisegumi, more than worth the regular upkeep to keep him in my thrall. Now that the Sabori Tsukihiro is back where it belongs, I can set my sights on much bigger prizes. The Bugyosho, perhaps? Magistrate Akebono. Why not? Why not? Okugane is mine for the taking. You are more right than you know, Masake Bono. I come bearing a gift, courtesy of Mandeville and Mandeville, most illustrious Eorzean consortium of which you have doubtless heard. Their resources are considerable, and their influence extends far beyond the borders of Aldenard, but all their wealth pales in comparison to what I present to you now. As we discussed, Lord Godbert, you will serve Masake Bono faithfully and without question, will you not? But of course. Kami for Fend. He's under the influence of Dew Prism. Well, that's a complicating factor. Wait, you fool! Now's not the time! Father, 'tis I, your beloved son Hildebrand. Hearken to me. These men are villains. You are being deceived. The inspector arrives as I knew he would. Doubtless your friends are cowering and hiding. Just as well. One fell swoop we shall bring an end to this farce. I call upon Eorzea's most fearsome of goldsmiths. I call upon the hammer. Go forth and lay waste to these interlopers.
Okay. This is the one bit I might be a bit worried to handle myself. Oh dear. Magnificent. Finish them all. Finish everyone. Does that mean hitting you two because you said everyone? Yes. Idiot. Too susceptible. False to you, Hildebrand Haildor, Maximilian Mandeville. Oh my god! No! Forgive me, father, but you know not what you do. Holy shit. Oh my god. You're a Mandeville, Mandeville, Mandeville. Oh, Mandeville. Oh, shut up. Oh, God. That bridge. I don't remember that one. Or that one. Wow, I made a wrestling joke, but like literally he's got him in 2 submission moves in the places we didn't see. Aww. Oh, well. Abort, father! Abort! Spare me your reverse Mandeville... Meteor strike! And I'm spent. Huh? What happened here? Perfect. Now the ritual can begin. Well. This is all very embarrassing. Very embarrassing indeed. 1,000 pardons to you all for my rather excessive display of martial prowess. Oh, and it should go without saying, but Mandeville and Mandeville will be severing all ties with this Sayatra concern.
Rejoice, my friend, for we've reclaimed the Saburo Sukahiro once more. Unfortunate that the dastardly Akadono would be so loath to set it aside that he would rather bring it with him to a secret rendezvous. Final favor, if you'll indulge me. Lay it at my father's grave. What are you going to do? Right then. Suppose if you wanted to get me back to the jail, regardless of the reasons, a crime is a crime, and mine are many. And an upstanding Sekisegumi like yourself must adhere to a code, no? Indeed I must. Which is why it will be with much regret that I inform my superiors I have seen neither hide nor hair of the notorious wolf burglar. Huh? You sure about this? Not if you ask me again. Go to your father. Shigure has the right of it. You should be the one to bring your father's spirit the comfort and closure it deserves. You're mad. Each and every one of you. Even the samurai. And I love you all the more for it. Thank you. To hold fast to a righteous creed, yet recognize when too rigid an adherence would result in greater injustice. Truly, I am privileged to have witnessed this display of nuanced nobility. Would that, like the burglar, I might find a measure of peace in mourning mine own dearly departed. Oh, Enkidu, if only you knew how sorry I am. What? Enkidu? But how? Then what was it that I ate that fateful day? Fools. Think you this the end? I think not. Oh, fuck. Huzzah! You belong to me now, Ronan. Now, spirit me away from this place. Far, far, far away. Far, far, far away. Somehow I think you're gonna get more than you, bargained for, dude. Greg, no! Cease your egress! Beyond the rift that lies between, to wondrous worlds yet unseen. Wait, no! How dare you... Wait, no, how dare you twist words clearly spoken in the heat of the moment? Mommy, this is going to get worse before it gets better. Wait for me, Inspector! Nashu, no! Wow, this is literally how this ends in Stormblood. They literally go through a portal between the fucking rift. There he goes, my beloved son. Not content to fly off into the sky as before, this time he elects to take his leave by vanishing into the earth. Godbert? Fuck. Brief though our time was together, I cannot deny how much he has grown. Both as an inspector extraordinaire and a Mandeville man besides. I say, father could not be more proud.
Okay, so we agree none of us are ever going to talk about this again, right? And off goes Lord Godbert, along with Akebono. I should thank him for it. I should thank him for that. Nothing less for us but to follow them back to Kugane, I suppose. Are you ready? Good. Then let us be off. I see. So that's how that ended. What? Oh, there. Well, it looks like the majority of this stream is actually just going to be Hildebrand. I cannot even begin to imagine where I would be had I not crossed paths with you and your comrades. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for everything. The Seki Segumi have concluded that even before the chief coin counter fell under Akebono's thrall, he willingly and enthusiastically conspired with the merchant to illicit ends, so he will be held accountable. As for Akebono and his now defunct enterprise, the Thavnirian consulate has agreed to intercede on behalf of its countrymen to broker a more equitable arrangement between Harnish suppliers and Hingan merchants. All agree that another monopoly would serve no one's interests. Regardless of their motivations, if their actions put more medicine in the hands of the sick and needy, then I think it's safe to call it a change for the better, don't you? Best part, if you ask me? In light of Akebono's crimes, all debts owed to him by those forced to pay his exorbitant prices are to be wiped clean. Good shit. There was a time when I might not have thought as much. Good and evil, the innocent and the criminal, all seems so simple in the abstract, but out here in the real world, life is anything but. You and the inspector helped me to understand how naive I was. You taught me to look beyond appearance and hearsay, and not be too quick to judge a man for his misdeeds. If I am worthy of the Seki Segumi, it is because of you and him. I gotta say, man, you being able to look past, like, the immediacy of things puts you well and above the fucking established Seki Segumi from our experience. Ah, speaking of which, what exactly did become of Inspector Hildebrand? Do you think we ought to do something? Conduct a search, or... Mate, I wouldn't even begin to know where to look for them. Not a fucking clue. Oh, so this is a regular occurrence, is it? Fair enough. Oh yeah, he also did do the story equivalent of flying out of the narrative, so we can't find him. Oh. You know what, I'm just going to ignore that. If you're certain that he will turn up eventually, none the worse for wear, then I shall take your word for it and strike all worry from my mind. Should that fateful day ever come that you and he are reunited once more, I but ask that you give him my best regards. I would say the same for the wolf burglar. I wonder what he's doing now. Keeping watch for the next Akebono, paying his respects to his father. What becomes of a man after death, I do not know, but I should like to believe that his father rests more easily this day. Shigure, this is no time to dawdle. Your duties are far from finished. Yes, forgive me, right away. I must take my leave, but whenever you are passing through Kugane, I pray you do not hesitate to call on me here at the barracks. You have learned the emote Mandeville Mumbo. Oh, shut up. I should really try and get to the top of the tower one of these days. Fucking Gilgamesh in the background. Hildebrand will return? Good night, sweet Hildy. Alright, it's been around 2 hours, so I should probably take a break, even just to get some water. I will first go... Fuck, is it Radzat Han that it begins? I'm pretty sure it is. Because it's in Endwalker, like, if I remember correctly, it is Radzat Han, and that does make sense because, like, it would make sense to start it in an Endwalker place. Maybe it isn't here. Maybe it's Idleshire? Alright, hang on. I'm gonna find this out before I go on a break. Hildebrand... Oh, no, there it is. The Sleeping Gentleman. Excitable Youth. I was expecting that to be a blue quest, but I guess maybe it... Fuck you! It's him again. No, is there an emote for that? I don't remember. Let's see if I have a C pose that works. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna have a quick break then. When we come back, we'll try and knock out as much of the Endwalker Hildebrand quest as we can. And then I'll be ready for patch day. Just the way this has been going, I don't know if I'm gonna have much time to do much else. If I feel like I have a little bit of time, we might continue the unlock for the tribal quests, which would be good, but yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen at this stage. Depends. So, yeah, I will be right back. And I'm back. Okie dokie. Let's see what this young man has to say for himself. Sleeping gentleman. The pungent Lalafell can scarcely conceal his excitement. Wait, I know you. We met in Kugane. Fuck. You're that stone-cold killer I asked to look after the love of my life. What's that look for? Surely you haven't forgotten me. You and me, we had a moment. A connection. Not like the one I've got for her, of course, but I know I left an impression. The creepy little bastard who smells like cheese and followed Nashu to Kugane after stalking her for over 5 years. Frankly, considering how many blows to the head I've taken, I'm lucky I haven't forgotten my own name. Hey, there's nothing creepy about my love. It's as pure as the pristine waters of a forest stream. Fair point about the cheese thing, though. But enough about me. This is about Miss Nashu. Ever since she got sucked into that weird portal back east, I've been scouring the world for any sign of her. Wait, how do you know that happened? I was this close to giving up, but then, huzzah! I found her here at Razat Han. What? Normally I'd be happy to get back to playing the silent invisible guardian, but she seems pretty distressed by the plight of her inspector friend. He's here too, but laid up and showing no signs of waking anytime soon. My Nashu has been fashioning all sorts of medicines in hope of rousing him, but to no avail. I mean, I couldn't care less if he kicked a bucket, but I hate seeing her like this. She's liable to work herself to death. So what say you? Excuse me. Will you deliver my dearest Nashu from her plight? You'll find her over at the High Crucible, no doubt slaving over an alembic. And with that, I'll get back to cheering her on from the shadows. You too, I guess. Now go quickly, save my beloved. Now, usually I'm against punting Lalafells. Fucking yikes. And that should do it. Now to take this medicine, and he's fucking right there in the corner, the little shit. Cool, Aldine. Feels like it's been forever. But definitely less than a year, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. What brings you to Razat Han? During a spot of adventuring, or perhaps... Yeah, I heard Hildebrand is not doing good. You've heard. It's true. Inspector Hildebrand's gone into hibernation again and... Oh, wait. You're giving me that look. The one that screams, what about the whole weird portal business? Alright, since you silently ask. So, back on the Ruby Sea, remember how Greg got doused with dew prism and was forced to whisk us all far away? Yeah. How that strange rift then opened up, with which the inspector then got sucked up into, and how I followed him in after that? Well, after that, we all ended up in this bizarre place. Couldn't tell up from down, left from right, so we wandered, lost and confused. Fortunately, Greg came to his senses and explained that we were in the introspectorial rift, and then used the same trick to bring us home. Interspectorial? Wait, is that what that said? Interspectorial. Interspectorial, yeah. Greg himself stayed behind, though. Something about a score that he had to settle. I'm not sure what that was about. But hey, you know Greg. Anyway, we're back now, but the rub is that the inspector hasn't opened his eyes once. I know he needs his beauty sleep, but it's been an awfully long time, and we've got cases to solve. I'm trying to my hand at apothecary stuff, seeing I can't make something that'll get him up and moving, or seeing if I can make something that'll get him up and moving, but nothing seems to work. but I think we're making progress. Me and Mr. Chupacabra from the Shakshalka concern, that is. You remember Mr. Chupacabra, right? Got sucked into the rift from us, with us, former evil mastermind. Not so bad once you get to know him. Oh. You. Pleased I am to meet you once more, and under less compromising circumstances. If I'm correct, you're our mutual friend here. Or if I may correct our mutual friend here, I am Jubraka, chairman of the Sayatra concern. Your distrustful and somewhat bloodthirsty glare is not unwarranted, but in my defense, who among us has not contemplated enslaving the rich and powerful to bend the world to their whim? Ha 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 ha. I pray you forgive my poor joke, and allow me to assure you that after wandering the interdimensional rift for the sisters only know how long, I'm a changed man. Naturally, I understand that words alone would not suffice to absolve me of my sins. Thus, since my return, I have operated a humble apothecary that caters to the needs of one and all. Furthermore, I made arrangements for Miss Nashu's workshop. Rest assured that I will spare no effort in helping her see Inspector Hildebrand awakened and return to full health. And with that, if you would excuse me, I must see to other business. I'm glad Nashu's been making the important shit here, too. Oh, you little dipshit. I've got an Archmon with your name on it. Isn't he the nicest ex-villain you've ever met? Oh, but that's right. I just finished my latest medicine. Got high hopes for this new recipe. I suppose I ought to get a look at the Mandeville man himself. By all means, the inspector is resting in a room up in Karma. Awake or asleep, I'm sure he'd enjoy your company. Let's go. Oh, did he disappear? He did. Well, now I've got to look out for this little shit. I think it's faster for me to go to the plaza at this point. Ethernet. Oh. Oh, hey. The girl's a friend of yours, is she? She's welcome to stay as long as she likes. I do hope her friend recovers soon, though. Sleeping on the floor hasn't been good for my back. Oh, wow. Okay. That fucking sucks. Isn't this room nice? Mr. Chupacabra has taken care of everything. Even paid the rent in full. Ah, but I'm distracting you, aren't I? You need to concentrate while you examine the inspector, yes? Study the sleeping inspector. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a section and examine it in more detail with... Fuck. Okay. Hildebrand's leg. The exquisite buckles of the stylish footwear are a design unique to House Mandeville. These shoes would most certainly fetch a small fortune in the markets. Okay. Glove. Rippling muscles bespeak impressive strength, while smooth skin suggests that only on the rarest of occasions does the man resort to violence. Troublingly, his limbs are stiff and cool to the touch, as if blood runs cold in his veins. Huh. Rugged features belie what is, at closer glance, the sensitive mien of a cultured gentleman. Actually, hang on. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Mean. Pronunciation.
Mean.
Just mean. Air or bearing especially as expressive of attitude or personality. Air of attitude or personality, or bearing especially as expressive of attitude. Okay, sure. While he still breathes, he appears to be locked in deep slumber. The Inspector's condition is disturbingly reminiscent of the Scions, who were summoned to the First for a time. Oh! Oh, fuck. So he, like... He fell unconscious during the time he came out of the rift and was called by, like, fucking... Oh my god, was he called by fucking Elidibus? Oh my god! That would be the best. So, for reference, like, anytime something came up about Hildebrand, I tried to, like, avoid anything regarding, like, his state. And, like, I saw, like... The second I realized I was looking at Hildebrand, I looked away and tried to forget. So, like... He's a gentleman light. He would have been called, like, the Warrior's Flight from fucking... Oh, God. Oh! Finished already? Any theories as to what's wrong with the Inspector? Well, he's a soulless husk, which is less than ideal. I suspect he may have been summoned to another reflection. I see. I mean, I don't, but that's what you're supposed to say at times like this, I know that much. How do we wake him up? I need to collect his soul and memories and bring them back here. Return his soul to his body? But where did it go? And what is it doing there? Probably went to the First to become the Gentleman of Darkness, as you do. I think it's gone to another world wholly unlike ours, but still slightly like ours. A world of contrasts. I see. Right. So you can go there? Yeah, I can. Great. In that case, I'll leave the soul searching to you. I'm sure it goes without saying, but once we've arrived in this otherworldly world, look for a place that smells of mystery and intrigue, and chat with people there. That's standard Agent of Inquiry protocol. Oh, and since this is Inspector Hildebrand we're talking about, don't be surprised if you find him asleep or having forgotten a thing or two. But not to worry, I prepared my traditional medicine just in case. Don't hesitate to use it. And with that, do take care out there. What, are you going to give me a bomb? Please tell me I got one of Nashu's bombs. Fuck yeah. Let's go. And yeah, the pub makes the most sense for this. Welcome back, friend. I'll offer you a pint, but my barman senses tells me that's not why you're here. You can say that again. Have you seen a wandering soul around? This friend of yours has gone missing. Oh, sorry to hear that. Plenty of travelers pass through these parts. Could you describe the fellow to me? Hume, burly, wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. He's wearing a tattered suit, most like. Hume, burly, wears a monocle, well-meaning idiot. Yes, that does sound familiar. Mind you, I didn't see him myself, but I do believe one of our bounty hunters spied such a man when you were all battling that horde of special warriors. Giot, come here a moment. There's someone who wants to speak with you. That's so... Make it quick. This ale has got to drink itself. Thank you. Well, if it ain't Aldine, what brings you back to our neck of the woods? Now that you mention it, I did see someone like that. Back there on the battlefield, after you ran off to do more of your, more hero work. At first I thought he was going to attack me, like the rest of the spirit Watsits. But no, he just stood there, striking a pose, trying to scare or seduce me. Damned if I could tell. Still, he was glowing, and I wasn't about to take any chances, so I said, "Hey, piss off, ghost," and sent him packing. Oh. Shit. Did he die, you ask? To which I say, what am I, a chirurgeon? Also, I've kept my mug waiting long enough. Good talk. Good to see you again, Gion. Fuck. Could it be? The Warrior of Darkness. Oh, hey. I thought that was your voice, but was convinced my ears were playing tricks on me. It's good to see you again. Don't mean to eavesdrop, but we overheard you discussing the renegade poser. We've been searching for him for some time now. Oh my god. Yes, I want to hear how these two have been doing so badly. There have been sightings in Lakeland, you see. Vonard and I have been tasked with getting to the bottom of it. We've little in the way of useful information, though. All we know is that he appears without warning and strikes a disturbing pose. He's not caused any harm, if you just scout the shock of a strange man gesticulating in your general direction, that is. Nevertheless, we're worried his behaviour might escalate. Have you been tasked with apprehending the miscreant as well? Not quite, Vonard. Aldine's come back to track down a missing friend. Your miscreant, I regret to say, might be my friend. I wouldn't call him a friend per se, but I do happen to be looking for a man prone to posing. The man you're looking for might be one and the same, and why not work together? Between the three of you, you're bound to have better luck. Agreed. Oh, it would be an honor, and a great help. We were just about to leave to gather testimony, as it happens. Come and join us in Sullen when you've finished here. Oh my god. Gas tonight. We'll solve this mystery in no time. Seriously? The amount of times that 14 never fails to bring back some... What the fuck? I never noticed the lap, not brick, weed. Weed, brick, not lap. Whatever. I never noticed the names of those islands. It will never fail to impress me how often 14 is able to just bring back some characters that were, like, side characters in another story for, like, a semi-relevant side quest and just be like, hey, you wonder what these two have been up to? Well, here you go. You can hang out with them for a bit. Fuck me. Just never missing an opportunity to, like, characters you never really quested with or interacted with just, like, appear, and it's like, hey, you can quest with them now. This game, fuck me. Sorry, that's all I can say at the moment, because, like... I feel like I've said everything I can praise this game for twice and twice over, but it bears repeating. This game does an extraordinary thing with its writing, and takes every opportunity it can to just even use the smallest characters for something, and I really, really fucking appreciate it. There they are. Well, maybe we're worrying over nothing if he's not hurt anyone, but you never know with some people. Better safe than sorry. Searching for this man might seem like a waste of time to some, but it's our duty to ease the people's worries, large or small. Sullen Elder.
Oh, that fellow. I saw him the other day on the way home from Clearmelt. I'd enjoyed one too many libations after my bath and ended up wandering off into the forest. Before I knew it, the sun was dipping low and the sky turning dark, and I was beginning to wonder if I'd ever make it home. Then I felt a gentle tug at my arm. Would you believe it? This odd-looking man led me out of the forest and set me back on the road. I thanked him profusely, but he said nothing in reply. He just struck this pose and walked off.
Yeah, sounds like our man. Mandeville man.
Did I see him? Yeah, you bet I did. I was crossing through the forest of the Lost Shepherd on the way to deliver fish to the Ostal Imperative. Out of nowhere, this odd man leapt in front of me. Thought he was a bandit at first, but then he abruptly turned to the side, curled his neck, and put his fist to his head as if to say... I don't know. It was baffling. I ran when I realized he wasn't going to do anything else.
Yeah, that's about right.
Why, yes, I saw someone like that when I was out picking mushrooms in the forest. He even spoke to me. I was repulsed at first by his form, but he only wanted to warn me that fell beasts lurk in the forest and that I should be wary. Contrary to appearances, I'd say he's actually quite gentlemanly.
Well, heard all I need to hear. He's in the forest somewhere. Dad fought. Dadfort of Not. Great name.
Finished questioning the locals, have you? Were you able to learn anything? Only is supposed to cause no harm. He's even helped people? So he's a gentleman, albeit a suspicious one. Something of a contradiction, you might say, but there's no reason to doubt what we heard. Everyone seemed to encounter him in the forest of the Lost Shepherd, right? And that's where we'll look next, shall we?
Yeah, lovely day on the 1st. Really glad I cleared the skies for this. For this shit. Oh. What are we looking at, boys?
On the other hand, some folks might argue a suspicious gentleman is more dangerous than a man more blatant in his villainy. This gentlemanliness could well be a ruse to mask all kinds of evil intentions.
True. I don't know, if I saw a man like that posing in the street, I'd probably be cautious of him too. God, the fucking weather.
Well, here we are. How exactly are we supposed to begin our search? These woods are, well, woods. It's foggy as hell. Got a plan, do you? Oh, far be it from me to doubt the warrior of darkness. Show us what you got in mind, and we'll back you up to the best of our ability.
What the fuck am I gonna do? Perform the Mandeville number. Okay, I'm glad they cleared the weather for what is probably going to actually be an important scene. Because that would have sucked if we just got fucked by the weather.
Hark! What familiarly gentlemanly gyrations are these?
Oh no. Shut. Oh. Yeah, okay, I see. On your guard. It's a Sin Eater. Oh, wait. That's no Sin Eater. It's the Gentleman of Light. Gentleman of Light? Who is this Gentleman of Light of whom you speak? I am the Forgiven Gentleman, Devourer of Sins, Light Warden Extraordinaire. Oh. No, you're not. You're not a Sin Eater, you're Hildebrand, the Gentleman Inspector. You might occasionally moonlight as a zombie overlord, but trust me, you're a Gentleman Inspector. Inspector Sin Eater, Inspector Sin Eater. You're acquainted with this, gentleman? Like you wouldn't fucking believe, man. Right then. Clearly your friend has been through a lot. But still, how did he get it in his head he's a Sin Eater? Is there no way to bring back his memories? There is. Explosives? We're trying to save him, right? Ugh. What? Oh, God. Oh, save it. Yep. Alright. Someone set me up. Let's go. Oh my God. Yeah, alright, that'll do it. Good save, boys. Wicked White! We've killed him! That's alright, He flew directly into a moon. He's gonna be fine. I say, Aldine, I had resigned myself to Nashu's ungentlemanly methodology, but you too, my brutish friend. I'm sorry you two had to be involved in this. But never mind that. I do not recall the world being quite so purple. Previously, I was with Nashu and Greg wandering the bizarre, shadowy realm known as the Interspectorial Rift. Oh. Oh, right, they have the Echo too. Yeah, he got fucking summoned by Elidibus. Holy shit. And I guess he formed a corporeal form like the Scions did? Hmm? Where am I? Who am I? Oh, and there's Giot. Holy shit. That sickening light. That aggressive posturing. I know what you are. You're one of them, ain't you? What you need is a good old-fashioned dwarven decking. Piss off, ghost! Ooh. God damn, Giot. Where was that when we were adventuring together? Oh, and then he just kind of formed... Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Run for your lives! It's a Sin Eater! A Sin Eater? Wait, so he convinced himself he was a Sin Eater, but he was still, like, helping people. Well, I guess he wouldn't fucking know what a Sin Eater is, so that makes sense. I'll be damned. I saw a vision of the man's past. I wonder he became convinced he was a Sin Eater. I saw it too. It was quite possibly the most ridiculous memory I've ever glimpsed. Yeah. Answer me, my faithful assistant. Where are we? And why is it so purple? Okay, so you were in the rift and you got called to the first with a reflection of the source. The first? The first what? Are you telling me we somehow traveled to an entirely different world? Yeah, that's about right. Good gods. To think that I have transcended the very boundaries of time and space. But worry not, my adoring fans. Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, will return to you forthwith. Yeah, actually, Hildebrand, we're kind of on a time limit. You have a fixed amount of time before your body disintegrates. Can't help but feel that this is not what the Echo was intended for. Explosions, dwarven deckings. Is there nothing this man can't withstand? A soulful reunion. Hildebrand is back and full of spectral beams. While I've enjoyed what time I've spent in this far-flung first that I can remember, We should be getting back to our own world soon. Would you happen to know how we might go about doing that? Sort of? Restore my soul with a spirit vessel. Say no more. Your cursory description was more than enough for me to grasp the concept completely. It is now it is not unlike brewing the perfect cup of coffee, which means our task is clear. We require the services of a skilled sommelier? Is that what that is? Hang on. Wine waiter, wine steward. Yeah, that sounded about right. How do you Oh. How to pronounce came up very quickly.
Sommelier.
Sommelier. Yeah. Sommelier. Require the services of Backlog. I know a sommelier named Backlog. Splendid! I see that even in this world you rub shoulders with the cream. Let us pay this Backlug a visit. I'm not sure what you're plotting to do with souls, but if you require Backlug's assistance, we can help. Aye, they've aided us time and again, and I reckon they do the same for your friend here. Come with us to the Cabinet of Curiosity. Wait, Cabinet of Curiosity's not the... oh no, it is the library. What the fuck was I thinking of? I'm eager to return home. I will miss this strange world. Perhaps we can visit again someday. Surely there are cases here that require my preeminent powers of deduction. Seeing as he's a friend of the Warrior of Darkness himself, I should have known. But this Hildebrand is no ordinary man. Yep. If you're ready, I'll call for Backlog. Oh, of course they're helping, Morin? Morin? Ah, the genius soul sommelier. You come highly recommend... I just read the next line. Come highly recommended by Aldine, and what an adorable little puppy you have. Soul... what? Puppy. It was Morin. I beg your pardon, but there seems to be some confused... Puppy? Who is this imbecile, Aldine? If I have a mind to make him dig a hole so I could throw him in it. I have half a mind to make him dig a hole so I could throw him in it. But I presume he is a friend of yours, and one in need, no less. Yeah, you have the right of it. What? Another of your friends that needs to be sent back to the source? Have you forgotten how complex and difficult it was to do it the first time? That you waltz in here and ask me this favor with the air of one shopping for a new hat? This case is no different from the others, at least. He is ransomed only in soul, as they were. You need another spirit vessel, of course. You don't happen to have one on you already, do you? Would I still have Grahas? Yeah, I probably fucking do, don't I? Yeah, oh yeah, no, of course. Because we use that for... No, we use that to get back into the, into the Crystal Tower to talk to Elidibus before we went to Elpis. So, yes, we still explicitly have that. Entrusted to you by the Crystal Exarch, you say? Only you knew how you were using it. Fortunately, I have a epoxy on hand. We've been using it to treat patients at risk of transforming into eaters, but I suppose it's due for a change of pace. There is, however, one concern. In case it didn't make it clear before, the process can place a great strain upon one's soul. If he is lacking in resilience, there is a chance his will not survive. that his very essence will be rent asunder. After what he's lived through, it would be implausibly anticlimactic for him to die like that. Haha! Aldine knows me all too well. I assure you, my good sommelier, who is most certainly not a dog, you needn't worry for Hildebrand Helidor Maximilian Mandeville. Yes. I get the distinct impression that the gods themselves could not kill him if they tried. And they have. Come along then, Hildy. I can't but be bothered to remember that name. Ah, 1,000 thanks. Simply point me to the soul siphon and I shall hop right in. The rest of you can wait here. I promise I won't hurt him, no matter how much I might be tempted. And we really respect you for that, Backlog. I'm really sorry this is the way we are meeting back together. You'll be pleased to know that the process was smooth and uneventful. Honestly, I was hoping for more of a challenge. All you need to do is take his spirit vessel back to the source and bring it in contact with his corporeal body. He should awaken immediately with his soul and memories intact. Fuck yeah. If there's nothing else, Vonard and I should be getting back to our duties. It was a pleasure, Aldine, if all too brief. I won't pretend I understood even a fraction of what happened, but I'm glad I was there for it. Till we meet again, rest assured that Dahlia and I will be doing our damnedest to look after the people here in your absence. Thanks, Backlog. I'm really sorry for the indignity. Jesus Christ. I should have known that was coming, considering, but... Hold on. No, not that. Gentlemanly Spirit Vessel. A brightly glowing spirit vessel that currently houses the resolute spirit of Inspector Hildebrand. Yeah. Oh. Honestly, that might be it for the night. I don't think I've got too much time to really, do much more questing. If I finish about 8:30, I'd probably do with something else, but, like, yeah, when I'm getting into the 9 o'clock. Well, hell, I don't even know if this is where this finishes, to be fair. I should be taking the Etherite, or the Ethernet. Like, this may not actually be the end. So, who the fuck knows? Yes. Hold on. I just realized I should be on the lookout for someone. Okay, I don't see him. Nashu? You're back, and not a moment too soon. We have an emergency on our hands. Well, hang on, wait. I have the vessel, so... The Inspector's soul is in this, you say? That's great, but we have another problem now. The Inspector's body has gone missing. We went to the markets to do some shopping, and when we came back, he was nowhere to be seen. I double-checked that every door was locked before we left, but there's nothing to suggest someone forced their way in. We've got a case on our hands. A case of the evaporating Inspector. We must begin our investigation at once. Come on, let's start looking for witnesses. Okay. Of course it wouldn't be this easy. Devaz. See anyone get carried out of that house, you ask? I was too distracted with stock taking to make note of any comings and goings. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. well, ma'am. I don't see anyone carry a person out of that house, no. But I did see a man carrying a particularly large sack, so heavy he strained to lift it. I didn't think much of it at the time, but now that you mention it, it was a bit suspicious. Well, dubious individual. Ah, there you are. This man says he has vital information that will help us in our investigation. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Delian, editor-in-chief of the Thavnarian Truth, a monthly publication devoted to exploring unexplained and otherworldly phenomena of our isle. Your companion shared with me news of your friend's disappearance, and I happen to know precisely who is behind the incident. But I fear you may not like the answer, for the kidnapper is not of this star. What? They came from the heavens, from beyond the great expanse. They descended in curious saucer-shaped airships to study our world, our society, our buildings, our very bodies. You shudder, no doubt, as you realize of whom I speak. It couldn't be, you protest. Oh, but it could, and it is. Your dear friend, the Inspector, has been abducted by aliens. Nashu, I have an eyewitness that said they were someone carried a sack of something out here. Oh, but he'll be fine, you assure yourself. After all, they just want to understand us better. You poor deluded child. That they do, but to what end? Why else? That they might one day take over our world. What is worse, they plot to do so with the aid of collaborators. The Sharlians are in league with our would-be... oh my god. Yeah, no, this makes way too much sense. No, yeah. If I was playing this in any year that wasn't 2022, I would probably dismiss this as too ridiculous. But providing the aliens with vital information on our vulnerabilities in exchange for a position of power within their regime. The final days is also the work of these alien invaders, an attempt to sow chaos that our world would be easier to conquer. Blessedly, it was thwarted, if only by dumb luck, as those that did the thwarting were blissfully unaware of the true nature of the threat. I had hoped the setback would discourage the aliens from coming back, if not move them to abandon their ambitions. But it would seem events have only emboldened them, if they are indeed carrying out abductions here in Radzat-Han. Even as we speak, your friend lays prone on a sterile bed in their base on the surface of the moon, where they poke and probe him with inscrutable instruments as their floppy ears wiggle with fiendish delight. Ah, but I have said too much. I must continue my investigation in secret. The fate of our world is at stake. Wait, so you know the Loporits are on the moon? But yeah, I guess he wouldn't have the context for literally anything like we do. Oh no! That sounded awful! We have to go to the moon and save the Inspector at once. I think he was a few material short of a full melt. Fuck, that's good. At least he got the floppy ears part right. Huh? So you don't think the Inspector is somewhere getting probed by aliens? But if not, then who's probing him? Someone saw someone walk away with a sack on their shoulder. Okay, thank you. Oh, a man carrying a suspiciously large sack. That sounds promising. Maybe someone else can tell us more. Okay, I'm actually really glad that happened, because obviously that guy's going to be important later because, well, he literally talked about events that... He literally talked about the misconstrued kind of events that someone would hear through conspiracy fucking talk and whatnot, but, like, we immediately corrected it, like, no, don't listen to him. We literally had a witness say someone was carrying someone in a sack, like... Someone up ahead must have seen something. Let's ask around. Nashu is accompanying you. Yay! Fuck yeah. Is there anywhere we can talk with Nashu? There sure fucking is. Hell yeah. Speak with Nashu. If anyone can lead us to Inspector Hildebrand, it'll be the man with the large sack. I know it. Krieger and his family are the nicest people. They've got such gentle eyes and large snouts, too. Longer than anyone I've met in Eorzea. Thank you, Nash. God damn it. The man with the sack? Indeed, I couldn't help but take note of him as he passed, trying so very hard to be inconspicuous as he was. He descended to Azadal's path, then went over to the fountain, where he met with a merchant, I believe. Such a hefty sack it was. My mind was racing with the possibilities of what it might contain. That had to be our man, right? We need to hunt down that merchant. Sure. Can we just, like, jump out of here? Or, no, of course we can't. What's the quickest way? It'd probably be taking the staircase down to the plaza, wouldn't it? Okay, hold on. Don't worry, I prepared for this. No. Where is it? There it is. What? I'm not occupied. Oh, because I was picking... Fuck. Oh, whatever. We're already there. I picked up Dancer to learn, like, the fundamentals just because I was bored. And, like, at the end of the day, I'm probably going to learn I'm probably going to get every job done on Aldine at some point. Eventually. But, like, I like the thematic stuff of, like, doing it with, certain characters. Fountain. It's incredible, isn't it? It reminds me of the giant statue of Lord Godbert at the Gold Saucer. Once the inspector's back on his feet, we'll have to show him. Hi. A man with a large sack. You bet I saw him. In fact, I sold him my chocobo. At first I told him to get lost. That bird and I go way back and so forth. But he was in a hurry, and his offer was very generous. When you're in my line of work, you can't afford to get too sentimental. And now I can buy a whole stable's worth of chocobos. What the fuck? Did he say where he was planning to go next? He was muttering something about having to go to Saltwind's welcome in a hurry. Probably why he was desperate for a chocobo. It's a long way to go on foot, never mind the sack. Did you hear that, Aldine? We need to head to Saltwind's welcome right away. Where is that? Oh, is that, like, in the northern... No. Oh. I was gonna say, that sounds like the mine where they were getting, Is it Giant Skull? That would have been my first guess, at least. Oh, wrong way. Oh. Here we are. Which means the mysterious man with the mysterious sack must be near. Keep your eyes peeled. Over there. That man is definitely up to no good. Maybe he's waiting for a co-conspirator. We should stay out of sight and watch what happens. So we will stand completely still where we are out in the open and think none the wiser. Oh god. Motherfucker! Mr. Chupacabra? He expressly told us he put the evil schemes behind him. He wouldn't lie, would he? Goods appear to be none the worse for wear. Very well. Your payment, as promised. I'm gonna let him take your money before I get you, you little shit. My client will be most pleased. Oh shit, should we wait to see who it is? What the fuck? Oh no, is he gonna feed the inspector to that giant sea monster? It is an honor honor and a pleasure as always, Dr. Luguet. I have faith this specimen will meet your satisfaction. So this is the one said to be the strongest, most resilient in the world. The Mandeville Man. None other. He has weathered countless explosions and a multitude of martial abuses, including a devastating suplex I myself did witness. It is even said he survived a journey to Dalamud itself, and survived the Lesser Moon's fall with nary a scratch. Oh, of fucking course this why someone's after his body. Most fortunately for us, he has fallen into a coma from which I am assured he will never wake. You are free to do with his body as you please. Even the mightiest of warriors can't fight while asleep. Those meddlers may have gotten the better of me and my beautiful boy in the Tower of Babel, but my next child will be all but invincible. With this body mind to command, I will exact a bloody, glorious revenge. Wait. Okay, hang on. Whoa. Hold up. I feel like I'm missing something here. Wow, he's a character from Final Fantasy IV? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Final Fantasy XIV. Appears as a boss in the Tower of Babel. He initially makes an appearance with Barnabas, who attacks him before teleporting away. Luguet would, okay. He was literally in, okay, he was in that dungeon. Gotcha. I was gonna say. Forgive my boldness, Dr. Luguet, but when might I expect the rest of my payment? I have debts that must be repaid. Worry not. With the Telophore gone for good, the vast fortune of House Brutus is entirely at my disposal. I shall shower you with my wealth, my loyal minion. And gladly shall I accept the spoils, Doctor, and resolve never to renounce my wicked ways, for surely this time I will suffer no comeuppance. Yeah, exactly. Hey. No. Not you. Not now. I must away. Oh, god damn it. Wait! Dr. Luguet! My payment! Wake up, Inspector!
Could it be? The world's no longer purple. Stop moving, damn you! You're supposed to be the comatose centerpiece of my glorious revenge. Huh? Oh, no. No. Hilda. Mommy! Oh, he's going to the fucking moon, isn't he? Oh my god, he fucking is. Or maybe not? Actually, I don't know if you want to say holding on to that, Hildebrand. Oh, Lugay's about to get wrecked. Just... goddamn facial animation. Tink. Good fucking riddance. How did you manage that? Oh, I say, that was a rather dramatic series of events to wake it up to. But more importantly, after a brief detour, I find myself in my own world once more. My most sincere apologies for causing you such trouble, my loyal assistants. But rejoice, for Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, has made his triumphant return. What? What? Just sucking up so much shit. Yeah, no one helping me, though. Don't worry about that. Oh, good. Wait! Inspector? Oh, God damn it. I knew it. An alien abduction. And to think I would have the chance to witness one with my own eyes.
This month's issue of the Thavnarian Truth shall be the best one yet. Just when I thought we finally had the inspector back, off he went. And then came back and then loaded off again. Well, I mean, we could check on the moon, so... Hopefully he's somewhere there. Maybe? Surely we're gonna go to the moon to look for him, right? I know it's not the first time that he's taken to the skies without warning, but still... It's always a little disappointing. Still, there's no crying over flying inspectors. Let's return to Razat Han. Oh wow, maybe this is where the quest ends. Yeah. Okay. Shit. I don't know if there's another quest after this one. There might be, I don't know. Oh, Inspector, why have you left me again? And where have you gone? Oh, this won't do. Ugh, excuse me. Get it together, Nashu. There's a case to be solved. Just you wait, Inspector. Your loyal assistant Nashu will solve the mystery of your disappearance. Again. And don't you worry, Aldine. As soon as I have a new lead, you'll be the first to know. Till next time. Oh, if we have a cutscene now, then this is definitely the end, yeah. Meanwhile, in Mare Lamentorum. Rude. What? Oh my god. Amazing credits. With astute mind and explosive panache, he'll find the crime and crack the case in a flash. Dashing debonair, pure gentleman's flair, our agent of inquiry, Hildebrand Mandeville. That doesn't... Okay. Truth and justice never go out of style. Oh! The aliens got him. Okay. Don't worry for the Inspector. Nashu's on the case. Rest assured that as soon as I've assembled some reliable leads, you'll be the first to know. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Mare Lamentorum. I gotta go see if there's, like, anything there. There probably isn't, but... if I had to guess... The moon... Oh, no, that's... Yeah, that might be somewhere that doesn't actually make sense geographically. Though I guess it could be, like, around here, maybe? Maybe? Oh, I've got more hunt stuff. Nah, whatever. We'll go back to Razat Han just to finish things off then. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do anything else tonight. That's a good almost 3.5 hours, so, yeah. I think we'll call that. think we'll call that a stream. Yeah, so I was considering what I could do for a Friday stream, because I'm gonna be busy Saturday, so there's gonna be no stream then. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do something Friday. Like, maybe Friday would be a good, like... and if anything, it'd probably be a shorter thing. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do the side quest cleanup that I was thinking of doing tonight if Hildebrand didn't take so long. So, like, tribe quest stuff. What was it? Bosnia. The role quests, or the role quest finale in Shadowbringers. I think those are the main ones. The Gunbreaker level 80 quest. I can't remember the prereqs for that. I don't know if I have to have beaten 5.3 to get that. I'll have to double check that just to make sure. See how I can get it. Because we'll finish that off too if I can. Shouldn't be too long. And yeah, then I'll probably be caught up with a lot of side quests I've kind of left lingering for a bit. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Probably wouldn't be too long of a stream, and even if I think it's getting long in the tooth, I can just, yeah, finish it up. But it's only going to be a maybe, just because, if, like, work is rough, which it might be, I probably won't be in the mood to really stream, what with Saturday night being a night out, and I usually like to take Friday night off if I'm busy Saturday night. I am going to do one stream of DMC3 on the weekend, though. At least one. I'm still not sure if that's going to be Saturday or Sunday. I don't know if I want to... And I don't know if I want to put up a schedule just for saying, hey, I might be streaming one of these days and might be streaming Friday. Like, that seems a bit... But then again, I haven't put something up there in ages, and keeping it tentative, like, tends to be pretty clear, so... I'll probably do that and just, yeah, go from there. But yeah. Wow. I'll tell you what, despite being a complete tonal shift from the entire rest of the game, that was a hell of a time. I think the Heavensward one is probably the best, but that's kind of cheating considering, like, the subject matter and the finale is just, like, probably the best of all of them. Like, I really liked Stormbloods, but at the same time, like, Stormbloods finished very abruptly. Even though it did have a solid ending, so, like... it wasn't the best, but, like, no, I did really enjoy, like, all of it. And I can tell that a lot of the lessons learned between Stormblood and Endwalker turned up in the Hildebrand quests. Just plucking up a set of characters we haven't seen in a while in the first, like, oh, fucking great opportunity just to kind of wander around with them. Even if we did subject them to Hildebrand shenanigans, but, hey, you get what you get. But yeah, so, plans, maybe something Friday night, something on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, I don't know. I might do both if I'm feeling up to it, because I haven't had, like, a solid weekend of streaming in a while. But then again, if the weather's nice, I might try and get some gardening done, because it was looking good, and I was getting through a decent amount of it, and then I realized, A, it was spring, so shit is growing faster than it was in winter. And B, it decided to fucking rain all week. Well, the back half of this week, so hopefully it stops. I'm a bit more behind what I thought I was going to be. But yeah. Those are the plans, and I think that's about it. So, thank you very much for watching Live on the VODs. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time.